Welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and welcome to my review, my video showcasing the new Time Worksheets Generator software. If you haven't seen the last video that I uploaded, which was about this niche, this sub-niche within the educational workbook niche, then check that video out. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box below, just showing what other books are currently selling in this niche, the potential to make sales in this niche and that sort of thing. But in this video, I'm going to go over the software, show you what's included, how it works, and go through all the pricing of the different levels of software that you can purchase. So I've just logged into the Time Worksheets Generator, and this is where you end up, where you can create your collections or your projects essentially. Just going to create a test project, and once we go in there, this is where you see everything that you have access to based on the version of the software that you purchased. So there is a sort of base or entry-level version of the software, and then there are additional features that you can upgrade to depending on what you want to get out of the software and what features and tools that you want access to. So once we log in, we have this menu to the left here, which gives you access to everything that's part of your software. Now you can see here, this is where all the different time practice problems or puzzles are, and if you scroll through, you can see how many that you can get access to. There are so many different styles, so many different formats. You can do problems where the person just has to write in what time it is, or they can do these quarter to, quarter past type of ones. There are also problems where the clock doesn't have hands on it and there is a time under it, so then the person just has to draw the hands on the clock. That's those ones down here. So there are so many different styles, formats, and features on the clocks and the clock faces, so that you can create books and pages with a variety of different time telling practice puzzles on them. So just to give you an example, I'm just going to click on this one here. So once you've clicked on the time clock face that you want to use, you get this menu on the left pop up, and it gives you all the different settings where you can adjust how you want the page to look. So you can adjust how many problems are on each page, for example. So let's say you only wanted 3 by 3 because you wanted to put some sort of heading up the top here or an image or something like that. You can have more clocks, you can have less clocks. You can adjust the width of the grid here depending on how you want the clocks and the problems to fit onto the page, and you can just adjust all the different formatting type of things, so whether that's how the clocks are placed on the page or the clocks themselves. So you can adjust the length of the hands on the clock, the thickness, the colors. If you're doing colored books or colored pages or colored printables, you can change the color. You can adjust the formatting of the clock hands. There's lots of different options here that you can adjust to make it look the way that you want to look. And then right down the bottom here, you have the option to show solutions, which is always a great idea when you're making any kind of puzzle book, workbook, or educational book, just so that the person can check that they've got their answers right or not. Now, the next option you have here is the images option. So again, depending on which version of the software that you purchase, you will get access to different kinds of images that you can use royalty-free or commercially. For example, these images are allowed to be used in KDP books if you're publishing books on Amazon KDP, or in the printables that you're selling if you're doing printables instead. And it just comes with some nice borders that you can put on the page, and there are images that you can use here on your page if it suits the theme of the book that you're creating. So you can pop images anywhere that you want on the page, and it's totally fine to use these in your books. So you've got lots of different images to choose from, and there's lots of different borders that you can choose from as well if you want to put graphic elements onto your page. Now, the next option here is an upload area, and this is if you have your own images, your own stock images, or whatever it may be that you want to use on the page. If you don't want to use the images that come with the software, you can just click and drag your images into this box, and then you can put them onto the page. And so you're not only limited by the images within this software, you can use your own images if you have them to use. The next option that you have here is this elements option. You click on that and it adds a clock to the page. Now, this is where you can create whatever time you want. If none of those huge amounts of templates work for you, you can create your own, adjusting whatever time that you want to whatever suits you. So you can change this to whatever you need, again with all the same formatting type of options as well. And then the last option we have here is the settings. Now this is sort of like the global settings for the book overall, or the pages overall. So this is where you can select what size you want the book, and these sizes all correspond with Amazon KDP and what you can print with Amazon KDP. So once you've finished creating your pages and you've adjusted all these settings the way that you want them to be, you can download the book, and you have various different options depending again on what version of the software that you have. So you can just download the page. If you're doing singular pages, you can download them as an image, as a PNG or a JPEG, or as a PDF. If you've created a whole book with multiple pages, you can download as a PDF, and that PDF will be ready for you to upload into your KDP account. You won't have to do anything to it. As long as you've got your settings here the way that you want them, it will be able to be uploaded into your KDP account and it's all formatted correctly. And then if you do want to do some further editing to it, you can download it as a PowerPoint. Now it's great to have that option, because if you're creating something different, like maybe an educational workbook that has different types of problems in it, so it's not just a time-telling workbook, it might have other math problems in it, you can create that in PowerPoint. So you would create your time-telling practice sheets in this software, download it as a PowerPoint, and then that would be where you can add all your other math pages in that PowerPoint, and then you would have a complete book that you can save as a PDF from your PowerPoint version to upload to Amazon KDP. So I hope that makes sense. So that's just a really great option when you're creating the type of book that has multiple different types of puzzles or multiple different maths problems in them. That's a really great way to do it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to go through is the pricing for all this and what the different versions of the software is. So the base or the entry-level version of the software, which is sometimes called the front-end software, this software is normally going to be $97, but during this launch period, the first few days that the software is available, you will get the entry-level version of the software for just $47. Then from the entry-level software, you do have the option to upgrade to the Time Worksheets Generator Pro if you do want to get some extra features available to create your books and your printables. Normally, the upgrade to that software would be an additional $97, but during the next few days of this software launching, you will get the upgrade to Pro for just $67. And then the last upgrade that you can do is to the Time Worksheets Generator Premium if you want access to the whole software and everything that comes with it, all the illustrations, all the borders and that sort of thing. Then you can upgrade to Premium, which would normally cost $97 as well, but during the next few days of this launch period, that will be $67 to upgrade to the Premium. But there are also some bonuses here too. For those of you who purchased the Math Worksheets Generator, which is a software which was also launched by this same brand a few months back now, but if you have purchased the Math Worksheets Generator Premium already, then you will get free access to the Time Worksheets Generator entry-level software for no additional cost, and to the Time Worksheets Generator Pro. So keep that in mind. If you've already purchased Math Worksheets Generator Premium, then you do get access to this software free of charge. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pop a link to this software down in the description box below. When you click on that link, it will take you to the software's sales page where it will show you what you are going to get access with the entry-level version of the software. Now, how it works is if you do want to purchase the software and you're interested in one of the upgrades to Pro or Premium, what you need to do is add the software to your cart and start going through the checkout process. It will give you the options to purchase the Pro and the Premium version of the software, and it will tell you the difference between the software. So it will tell you what you will get as part of the Pro and what you will get as part of the Premium. You don't see those options until you've actually added the software to your cart and started the checkout process. So add it to your cart, start going through the checkout process, and then you will see the options for the Pro and the Premium. Now, if you do have any questions about this software, please pop them down in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. Also, keep in mind that the discounts that they do put on this software is only for the first few days. I say this on every video that I do with this company because I support all of the software that they have created. This company has also created all the puzzle software that I talk about on this channel, as well as the Math Worksheets Generator that just launched a few months back. They only do discounts and sales when they very first launch their software for the first few days, and after that it goes up to the full price, and after that they never discount it again. And I'm not saying that to push you into buying something or scare you into buying it, but that is the reality, is that if you do want to get it, you're going to get the best price for it within the first few days. After that, obviously the software is going to be available, so you don't have to purchase it right now if you're not sure about it. But like I say, if you have any questions that you need answering before you can make a decision on whether you do want to get this software or not, pop them down in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them before the sale promo prices end. And again, if you haven't checked out my video, the last video I did about this niche on Amazon KDP, then make sure you go check that one out so you can see exactly what kind of books this is, what kind of educational materials that you'll be creating with this software. Link for that video is down in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video.